be showing you an interesting figure that I own, and he is not mentioned. This figure is none other than the Symbiote Venom. Look at that. ooze, like a bottle contained of black ooze, like goo or something. That was my very first Spider-Man action figure that I ever owned as a kid. And I even remember till this day how much was that at that time. It was $17.99 because I saw the sticker very well and I showed it to my dad, and he was so mad that he did not want to buy it for me. You know, like any kid would do. I begged him, and he gave up, and he bought me the toy, and I was a happy child. But sadly, I don't know what went through my head. I gave this toy away as a kid because I believe I was obsessed with Spider-Man and Legos at that time, and I wanted to collect more and more Legos. So what I did was, in middle school, I saw kids playing with Legos, and I wanted them because, you know, Legos are fun. And I asked him, "What do you want for those Legos?" And he saw me holding this figure because I brought this figure to school for, I have no idea why. He asked me for this symbiote, and if I were to give the symbiote for like 3 Star Wars Legos, then I guess that would have been a deal. So I traded this symbiote for 3 Legos of Star Wars, which I still have those as well, surprisingly. And yeah, that was just like my biggest regret in life. I gave away this symbiote to other kids, or to the other kid back in my middle school. And now I was able to retrieve this particular symbiote because I was gonna get the bundle with this and Spider-Man. But trust me guys, figures like these cost a lot of money. And knowing me, I am so broke that I can't even like afford those type of figures. Like if we're talking like $100 or more. So regardless, I got the symbiote. I was happy. And I also remember with the black ooze, it came with a bottle as well. I tried to make a spider web with that, but it was very pointless and it just kept on falling apart. But with the black ooze, you would like pour all that ooze in here in this tiny little hole, and like all that ooze would come out of his mouth. Focus. As you can see, like there's like a little hole, or like the mouth opening. There's like a little gap or like a little hole right there that the ooze will come out of his mouth. But regardless, if I do come across with this again, or like a brand new action figures pack with the symbiote, Spider-Man, and the alien goose, I'll definitely do an update video about that. There are some certain figures that I own that are either missing like accessories, and I plan on making update videos of those figures. But yeah, this was like my first action figure of Spider-Man, alongside with, you know, with this Venom, or the symbiote. And from this day forward, I vow to never ever give this symbiote or lose any of my action figures, because trust me guys, as a collector, and if you're a collector as well, we try to take care of them, we try to clean them, we try to make sure we don't lose them, and most importantly, and I really hope it doesn't come to this, I really hope I don't sell any of them, because action figures are my life. Action figures is what makes me happy. Action figures are like a way for me to escape reality and be in someone else's shoes for once. Like pretending me having powers and all that. I know it may sound the silliest thing and the dumbest thing for a grown man like myself to say, but let's be honest. There are a lot of grown adults, man and this so much. I'll never lose this figure ever again in life. That if I get another one brand new, then yeah, of course I'll sell this one, because there's no point having two figures. Just like what I did with that other Shocker figure I had. I had two of them because I found a brand new one alongside with this accessory, so no point having two figures at the same time, so I'll just keep one of them. Yeah. Alright, let's do some comparisons. Of course, we're gonna start off with Spider-Man. Now see, Spider-Man, it came with this type of Spider-Man with the symbiote. But in this case, he was posing like a web shooting out at him. If you guys know what I'm talking about. Now we have Spider-Man dealing with the symbiote all over again. I just love his eyes. They're so cool and unique. Oh my god, I want to focus. Spider-Man versus Symbiote. Why is it so blurry? I hate that. I feel like this is the only time that the symbiote, we have this version symbiote because of the ending where like once Peter free Eddie Brock away from this, then this is what he becomes as he like gets bigger in the movie at the end, if that makes sense. Alright. Let's see. Okay. We have the Dark Knight. He's a bit big on the screen, so can the Batman take on the symbiote? Or will he bond with it and become the new Dark Knight or something? I don't know. I always wonder what's it like for the Batman to have the symbiote on him. Will that give him actual superpowers? Will that make him like stronger? Or I guess just in general give him superpowers? I don't know. Any idea, guys? I would like to hear your opinions about this. Shoots are grappling at him. Come to think of it, Batman looks like he has fought a clay or some sort of goo monster in his world. And that brings us to Clayface. Another supervillain with like goo powers. I brought Clayface once again in this video because he has the similarity as the symbiote, because they're both gooey material villains. Of course, this one's from outer space, and this was transformed into one. Who would win in a fight, Clayface or the symbiote? Alright. Oh, what about this one? Bane. Another beefy villain from the DC universe. Bane or Clayface? Oh, this would be an interesting fight, honestly. You can see him fighting on Bane versus the symbiote. Now, for this one, we have Spider-Man 2099. Again, I wonder what's it like for Spider-Man 2099 to possess the symbiote power. Will that give him superpowers too? Of course it will. Can he take him down on his own? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he would. He probably has actual real superpowers or something. Pretty cool stuff. Now, of course, the last figure I have to compare with is none other than if I wouldn't